I've ever been a part of, telling all of you about Battlefield 5. I'm geared up, ready to go. My squad's out there, so let's deploy because we are live in London. Let's get the show started.
All right, I'm good. Hold up.
Wow, the graphics have come such a long way.
Wait, did you say why the graphics has come a long way? You don't remember Battlefield Bad Company, like the original one?
Nah,
It was like the best looking game at the time, and when you go back right now, you're like, oh my god.
Battlefield, bro.
Huh?
They were showing the first Battlefield.
Oh yeah, like that.
I might be ahead of you.
Ooh, Vietnam. Ooh. Ooh. I'm excited.
I'm joined now by the producers of Battlefield 5, Andreas Morell, Ryan MacArthur, and Lars Gustafsson, everybody.
What, the glass table they're sitting on?
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not here as a professional anything. I am here as a gamer. I am here as a Battlefield player. I am here to ask only the questions I am interested in. You have made a horrible mistake. I knew it. I told you. Let's start.
Take you on a journey, and
Show this game already, man.
kind of a fresh and modern take.
Tranquilo, Bobby, tranquilo.
I
Te
got.
están enseñando una poquita de foto.
I was like, dude, you know I'm like fucking Battlefield Extreme.
Powerful.
Come on.
I mean, we get to tell everyone today that co-op is back in Battlefield 5, and that's a huge thing for us.
Oh, they just said it.
This is just the beginning. I mean, launch is just the beginning.
I'm down for
And we really
co-op
wanna take
storyline
it
on
to
Battlefield.
World War II.
It always feels like it's a journey.
No, bro.
That's what it always
Me
feels
and you,
like
bro.
with Battlefield.
In there.
Like, one thing I love
Our
We ended like
tank.
somewhere.
how the maps and the world was constantly changing. You know,
Fix
felt
it,
like
fix
my
it, fix
bedroom
it, fix
at home.
it,
I never knew
fix
what to
it.
expect.
Fix it, fix it, fix it.
I think when looking at this game,
I
and
got
Andreas,
it.
what's your vision to take this to the
died.
next level?
The most immersive.
That guy
vibe.
blinks a lot.
You should really be grounded in it. Expanding on the movement set that we've done.
The guy all the way on the left.
Really pushing all these new features that we're going to be talking about.
Now, Daniel,
I like the
talked about
operations.
movement
I like the
there,
little narrative,
around
like it'll tell you what's happening and how it came to be and stuff like that as you're playing a multiplayer map.
Yeah.
I like that. That was pretty cool.
Grand piano.
Oh, by the way, I key map everything last night. So I'm ready for today.
Oh, hell yeah! We going in there.
And it's operations.
Hold up, let me go grab my soda. Actually, soda or beer? Beer it is.
I want to know when we can see more of that.
2 weeks. EA Play, Los Angeles. You get hands-on multiplayer for the first time if you're there.
In 2 weeks in LA, they're gonna have
Across multiple events. Wow.
the game open. Wow. Why don't we live in LA, Lewis?
It's a time since Battlefield 3 co-op is back, and we're calling it Combined Arms.
Combined
And it's
arms.
Yet another way to experience that Battlefield sandbox, you know, next to our war stories and the multiplayer. And what we want to do
I like
here
that.
is to allow you and up to 3 players to go online and step into those shoes of the really our opportunity to put the war into perspective. It's really about those.
They did a really good job on Battlefield 1 with the war stories. I loved the war stories.
Real and relatable.
The tank
They're
one?
bringing it back, baby.
Ooh.
It's Battlefield after
I know
all,
that
so
first
we'll
one,
be talking a lot
like,
here
that you
today
feel like
about
you're in the movie
gameplay
Fury.
and
I know, man. It was that like that one from beginning to end had my blood
at the bottom
pumping.
line, it's about allowing
Because you hear like the soldiers inside the tank like screaming at each other.
Yeah.
On left, reload, reload!
Yeah, I mean,
And you're just like,
you can
what
see
is
here one of the
happening?
war stories that we're going to be talking about first. I mean, this is our Nordlys story. This is the story of a young woman who is part of the Norwegian resistance fighters.
Weapons that are powerful enough to turn the tide of any battle. And with the new fortification system, you can be more strategic than ever in how
Fortification
you
system.
defend or advance through the terrain. Back to you guys.
You know, in playing
Fortification
Battlefield,
system.
I
What do
know
you
everyone
mean
in the
by
audience,
that?
many people at home as well. I've always been impressed by the level of realism in
high
the game.
caliber weapons. So previously I could make the same impact as a pistol basically. But this time around it comes with a punch. So where the pistol gets stuck in the wall, I can rip through. So
Yes!
finally make a difference.
Yes!
Hashtag no more knocking. I like this. All right, so we got.
Oh my God! The high caliber rounds pierce through walls.
Well, sort of embarrassing to admit.
I love my
can't hit
MG.
a barn, period. So
Wait,
for me,
Wait. So fortifications. You just skimmed over that, but what is fortifications?
Wow.
well, I mean, this as a support player, I mean, I think this is something.
So
you're
you get to
really
build
I think it's a great
defenses.
addition to the game.
Yeah.
It really allows you to sort of, for players who want to focus on the objective. I mean, this is something you can sort of pull out your toolbox. You can build reinforcements. You can reinforce buildings that Andreas has destroyed with his tank. You can build foxholes and set up machine guns so people like Lars can sit there and camp out at choke points. I mean,
by calling your company and bringing in the right soldier, weapon, or vehicle to suit your situation. Back to you, Trevor.
Andreas.
She was so reading.
Sounds awesome.
You can see her eyes,
The company
word
that
by
I
word.
Because, you know, I know from my years in Battlefield that the group
All
that
the way down
really
to the
plays together
punchline.
stays
Yep.
together.
No, the company is something that is
a laugh.
super exciting. The first time you can have your own personal experience.
personal arsenal.
And obviously, I want to get as much of that arsenal as I can possibly get. How do I even begin getting all of this gear?
You play the game. I mean, for what we want players is you get rewarded for playing the game.
Yeah, and, I mean, it's pretty short. It's whatever you want to progress towards, your company, your class, or a specific item, you play the game. And we set out to commit to that you always feel rewarded for what you
They're
do, whatever you do.
they're trying to smash the whole loot box right there. That's what they're
Yeah,
going through right now.
Sensitive subject,
How do you?
but I'm still going to go there. Is this game going to be pay to win?
No, you can't pay to get an unfair gameplay advantage.
What if
in
I
Battlefield.
have a lot of money?
What if you have a lot of money?
You won't be able to pay?
No.
Oh,
So in
bro, no
Battlefield,
premium
it's always
pass.
been about balancing
What?
paper system gameplay, and
Yeah.
it's still,
What?
you really have to, like Les was saying, you have to play the game to earn new gear, and skill is really key.
Okay, but what about
Yeah, they're
premium
dropping the
pass?
game,
Will
and
it
I
be
think
one of
all
those
the
games where I
next
have to
like
shell out
maps
another
and
50
everything
bucks
is
6 months after I
already
bought the game? Is
with
that
the
how it
game.
works?
Well, I guess I get the fun part of not taking any more of your money as well. But no, there's no more premium pass in this game. This means no more.
Yo, that's kind of funny, man.
Wow. Thank you. It's the least I can do.
Thank you.
Yes. I mean, this means no more paying for maps, no
Yeah,
more
baby.
paying for modes. This is something the community has asked for. This is something the team really believes in. So
That's
what
good
we
because
want
it
is a
keeps
game where
with
people
the
play
premium
together,
pass. You
they
keep
play the game
splitting
together,
the
and they
player
go on
base,
this journey through World War II together.
and we
Yeah.
keep having this whole issue where we can't find
He'll
people
make-
playing certain
he'll
maps.
make
All right, well, it's
he'll make
time
a
to
joke
learn.
about it.
I mean, we want to take you on
That's
that journey
interesting,
with
though. So I
chapters
wonder if
from
they're gonna
history,
raise the
and
price of it
at
for
the end
the
of
base
it, we
game.
really want you to be kind of experienced.
I don't know. It might be EA trying to
the grand operation,
trying to right their wrongs. It might be EA saying, "Hey, we fucked up in Battlefront. Now we're trying to capture the you know,
The magic back.
yeah,
I
trying to
guess-
capture the
I
magic
get
back before they keep."
Like I understand that, but we also know that $60 for a game of this magnitude, and then get
It sounds like it's
constant
gonna be one of those
updates with new maps
experiences
and new
where the
game
more I
modes is
play,
not
the more
viable.
cool stuff I can get
It
out of
is.
the
They
more
make
money
companies.
across
No,
the
companies make you think that it's not enough, and it
Again,
is.
it's really simple.
$60 per
You just have to
game.
play the game to earn new cool gear.
When you have
And
billions
no
of
matter
people
if it's
buying the
multiplayer
same
or
game,
combined
it's
arms,
enough money.
Like you see here, you
Well,
will be
no,
able
like
to
I said,
earn
once
new
again,
vehicles,
like
new
the base game by
weapons.
itself,
It's gonna
yes,
be
but I'm
dog
talking about
tags,
the expansions
and
later
silver
on.
It's
skins,
the people are still gonna be buying the game
Customize your
like months after it comes out.
really be
So they're still gonna be making that money.
Right, it sounds amazing, and I only have one question, and that
We'll see.
is, when does this all start?
Yeah, I'm pretty. It's enough, bro. If you could create something right now and have 500,000 people buy it at $60, how much money would you have? They're not. It's not just selling 500,000 copies. Worldwide, these games are selling millions and millions of copies
This is going to be live gameplay focused events. We're going to have thematic rewards tied to this.
every single time. Ooh. Tommy gun, baby. Oh.
Bro, this game.
Oh my God, this is freaking amazing. Oh no!
Bro, shut up and take my money.
This dude, oh my God.
Oh, they're doing gameplay.
They have the tanks with the music. I heard a tank with music on it with speakers. Oh, that dude got messed up.
Whoa!
Oh! Everybody's dying. Oh my god, this is actual gameplay?
Yeah.
This is what an FPS is supposed to look like. What is happening in this game? Oh my god!
Roger gets better.
Oh snap! Oh. Oh, she lived! See, EA as a company, I don't put a lot of faith in. DICE? Yes.
That's the official release date, technically. October 19th of this year.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
So
What?
open beta, then October 11th.
They throw a
first trial,
grenade and he
October
picks it up
16th,
and throws it back.
October
Yeah, he throws it in the air and then he shoots it in the air.
November 1st.
These guys on YouTube are doing an embargo. The embargo just got lifted. And they're just releasing a whole bunch of information they had on a piece of paper. Like beta, the deluxe edition is gonna start the 16th or the 15th, and then the rest of the game actually launches on the 19th.
And then if you have...
Yeah, I think I can watch this trailer as many times as I can, and it just doesn't matter.
You can pick gender. You can also pick weapon customization.
So all characters can be male or female.
Even that MG42 had like camo, I want to say
gun campaigns, but I do want to talk about gameplay stuff.
They've shown the trailer like 7 times. These guys, while they're talking about stuff, and I lost track what they're talking about.
And again, E3's right around the corner. I'm sure. Customizable
Eagle Claw.
Apparently, the reason why the tank had all that shit on it is to symbolize customizable tanks. You can put ornaments and shit on your tanks. A sword.
He's got a
Chicks, right?
The guy that aimed out the window and then jumped through the window, they just stopped it. He has a katana on his back.
Good eye, Mike. All right, go back.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Everybody can revive you.
Everybody on your squad is able to revive you as long as you're in the squad. Medics can revive anybody, including inside and outside of the squad. Oh, squad mates can revive you even if they're not a medic. You can drag your players that are down into safety. You can actually move them before reviving them, because if you're not a medic, it takes longer to revive.
And you do things like leap through second story windows and roll. This is an actual feature in the game.
Wow. Okay, so when the guy jumped out of the window, like just ran up to the window, jumped through and rolled, that's a new mechanic in the game. So you no longer need to run up to the window, hack it with your hatchet a couple times so it breaks, and then vault through. No, the whole thing is one fluid movement. So you can tow things with your tank now like other weaponry. This guy's talking about how he grabbed the tank, went to the back of the base, hooked up like a 50 cal, and his buddy jumped into the 50 cal that was in the back of the tank.
Which also means you're never going to know
Oh, so with the fortification system?
Huh?
I mean, if you can imagine
With the fortification system?
I'm not sure if that's a
Like
fortification system.
It's at launch or down the road. You could
They
probably
fortify the
tow
tank or
other
something?
things. Right.
No. He said he went to the base and just jacked it up. That they're not always in the same spot. Apparently, the plane hitting the ground and the guy getting out of it symbolizes there's apparently a way that you can actually crash your plane and live.
And that's also, and Aaron, we talked about this like to death.
Which most likely to make that a little bit more,
I would say arguably since 4,
not so OP, you probably you probably have to go through a whole
where you feel a little disjointed.
A whole cinematic thing with your character like going crazy, like, you know, moving over and trying to stand up again after the crash, and then pulling out his gun, and then you have full mobility of the character. Because it would be kind of messed up if you like shoot down the airplane guy just jumps out, does a 360 no scope, and kills somebody.
That could be really fun. Like, I don't know.
To play as a squad, you can't just, you know, everybody jump in as a whatever, and then you just keep trucking through to everybody.
And that's something like everyone can do is build. What's the list? You can build sandbags. You can put up boards.
Trenches.
The fortification system, I'm down with it as long as it's not in every game mode. If it's in large warfare, I'm okay with that.
Oh, okay. Actual fortifications, not something you put on a tank.
If it's on regular match, which it's small, I'm not okay with that.
We see a flat gun.
It's about keeping that squad alive and being with your team. Again, you're
okay,
in.
So when you die, as long as your squad is alive, you don't go into that bird's eye view anymore.
That's neat.
When you die, you go into a over the shoulder on your squad mates. Only when your whole squad gets wiped out do you guys get that bird's eye view so you can all spawn. See, like traverse the field. That way people constantly spawn on their squad mates instead of, oh, I'm gonna spawn over here because, you know, whatever. It's all about playing as a team.
You said that you heard that yesterday that, you might have already mentioned this, forgive me, we're talking about a lot, but the...
Sounds like a plan, people. Sounds like a plan. I don't know, I'm excited. I'm always excited about a new Battlefield game. Even when Hardlines came out, I was excited for that one, and that one is just horrible. And I still play.
Well, what are you talking about? That's a game that exists?
Oh yeah, no, that never happened. But no, man.
Wasn't it an expansion that nobody played?
That game, Battlefield 5, that looks amazing. The trailer blew my mind. Absolutely just blew my mind. So
I still want Bad Company 3.
It's someday. But right now I'm okay with what we're getting, because that means that as long as these games pave the way when Battlefield Bad Company 3 comes out, they're going to have a lot more mechanics, and the game's going to be a lot better built. It's going to have, I mean, Battlefield games have always been well built, but they just keep adding stuff that just kind of makes sense. Makes sense on the Battlefield universe. So that whole building mechanic, that's banging. As long as it works in a team and not one person can, like, freaking Fortnite themselves a castle, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with building in as a team. Everybody being able to revive everybody in your squad, that's fine. I'm okay with that. And they said, oh, but it doesn't take, it's a lot longer than if you're an actual medic. So it's still a gamble. You're probably gonna go into this like sequence where you gotta revive somebody, and it takes like 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds that you can get shot, and then you just gambled everything out on trying to revive somebody when a medic could have passed by, probably syringed them or defibrillated them or whatever the new thing's gonna be, and bring him back up. So that's awesome. Just having the option to revive somebody, even though you're not a medic, it's banging. I love that. Because there's times where...
We gotta see how long it's gonna take, though.
If it's something like 5 to 10 seconds, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that being the downside of reviving somebody if you're not a medic.
At all times, yeah.
Yeah, that I'm perfectly okay with it. Because, you know, there's times where me and you jump in a room and we cleared out the 7 guys who were in that room, but you took a couple hits and you went down. And now I'm like sitting in a corner like, crap, Lewis, quick, spawn on me. I can't revive you. I could have easily just, you know, went in there, boop, 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 boop. 5 seconds later to 10 seconds later, boop, you're back on, you know, on your character, you're back on me.
But even with that, the ammo's scarce. So it's going to be an actual struggle the whole time, which is going to make it very extremely fun.
The ammo scares, but as long as you're playing the objective, you should be able to get more ammunition, more grenades, or more whatever. At least this is what they were saying. So it would make sense.
I'm just saying.
We're always on the objective, so it's not like we just run around and not... It's not like we run around and not pay attention to what needs to get done. We're always the guys. We're always that one squad that dies over and over again just to get that base, just to plant that bomb. So I'm okay with that. As long as they make it more objective based, and if you want to play team deathmatch, there's always a team deathmatch mode. Go over there and play team deathmatch. Don't come to the objective type games and ruin the game by just running around getting kills. You're not going to be able to do that. You're going to run out of ammo. You're not going to be next to objective. You're going to get killed.